Hi, so we're going to jump into worksheet number 1. So you'll want to have that up either on your screen or printed out so you can follow along with me. The first thing we're going to do is calculate our absorption cost per unit and our variable cost per unit. Remember, the only difference is whether or not we include fixed overhead. We have 3 years in our worksheet, 2018, 2019, 2020. So we're going to go ahead and do it for all 3. All right, so our absorption cost per unit includes $3 for direct materials, $10 for direct labor, $5 for variable overhead, and we have $800,000 a year in fixed overhead. To figure out our fixed overhead per unit, we're going to divide that by the number of units we're going to produce. So 800,000 is the total cost, divided by the number of units we're going to produce this year, which is 100,000. So our fixed overhead per unit under absorption costing is $8. And if we add that up, and get rid of that, our absorption cost per unit, oh my goodness, something crazy is happening here, isn't it? Absorption cost per unit is $26. When we do our variable cost per unit, we still have $3 of direct labor or direct materials, which is variable. We have $10 per unit of direct labor, which is variable, and we have $5 per unit of variable overhead, which is variable, but we do not have any fixed overhead. Because remember, under variable costing, we are going to expense our fixed overhead, so we're not going to include it in our product cost. So we're going to add that up. And our product cost under variable costing is $18 per unit. All right, that's it. I'm going to continue with 2019 and 2020. If you feel like you've got it, feel free to do 2019 and 2020 on your own. Then you can come back to the video and check your answers. And I guess that's it. So those of you who know what you're doing, go ahead and go. And those of you who want to stick around with me, let's do that. All right, so in 2019, we're going to have the exact same cost because I didn't change the cost year per year. So $3, $10 for direct labor, $5 for variable overhead, and our fixed overhead in 2019 is our $800,000 of costs divided by the number of units we're going to produce in 2019, which is 100,000. So $8 per unit. For a per unit cost under absorption costing of $26. Variable costing, we will include the $3 of direct materials, the $10 of direct labor, the $5 of variable overhead, but we will not include fixed overhead. So we will end up with $18, which is the same as we did last time. Let's go through it one more time together, just in case you need to see it one more time. Under absorption in 2020, $3 per unit for direct materials, $10 a unit for direct labor, $5 a unit for variable overhead. And our fixed overhead per unit is going to be the total for the year of 800,000 divided by the units produced in 2020, which is 100,000 or $8 a unit. And total product cost under variable costing will be $26 a unit. For variable costing, we'll just include the direct materials, direct labor, variable overhead, but $0 for fixed overhead because we do not include fixed overhead in product costs under variable costing. And that gives us our $18. All right, that's it. In the next video, we're going to start preparing our income statement using absorption costing. All right, see you.